Antoinette Dry is a successful goat farmer based in Cullinan, Pretoria, who started her business with 4 goats in 2010. Now her farm employs several people and boasts more than 800 Kalahari Reds, which she says are in demand especially in the rest of Africa. The breed is becoming more popular and very important meat goat breed in South Africa and some other neighboring countries. According to roysfarm.com, the name of the Kalahari Red goats is derived from their red coat and the Kalahari Desert, which spans the borders of Botswana, South Africa and Namibia.
I can really say that from here to here the demand is just growing overall nationwide, especially on the Kalahari Reds. The growth of the breed is exceptional. If we only look at the Kalahari Red Club, the members have grown here to here with 20, 30, 40% in executive years. So yes, the people are getting more and more interested in the Kalahari Reds. It is a relative new breed on the world scene, but people internationally are getting very interested by the breed. And we also breed for specific characteristics, hardiness, very high fertility, and then mothering abilities. So the animals adapt also very well in a very broad range of environments. And yes, they have really exceptional production abilities.
Desiree Lesele, Senior Manager for Agriculture Client Value Proposition at Nedbank Commercial Banking, says producer prices for commercially bred goats saw a rapid increase in early 2020, peaking mid-2021 and mid-2022. She says they stabilized in 2023 and increased again in 2024. Agricultural commodity data company AMT forecasts stable prices in 2025 with an upward trend of breeding ewe prices observed in 2024. Dry agrees, says depending on the type and grading by the association, Kalahari Reds can sell for between 10,000 rands to as high as 260,000 rands for a Kalahari Red ram.
Prices are increasing at a yearly basis. Of course, also the feed and all the inputs, all the costs are also increasing from year to year. But yes, these animals do the market very well. I think we've reached a peak in COVID time, 2020 to 2021, whereas most people, or many people, got very much interested in this breed. People were very much focused on agriculture during that time. I think the guys in agriculture had a bit more freedom than many other sectors. So, and that was also the time when the game industry took a little bit of a downfall. So people used the current camps, which were already properly erected and prepared, and they just put goats in.
At the same time, breeding these beautiful goats, especially for consistent reproduction, means quality feed that is dependent on maize price. This also includes other input costs.
Yes, the prices go up from year to year. That is very challenging, and that as well as with the drought where people have to also feed more to be able to maintain that production, because if the animals lose too much weight on the veldt and you don't supplement enough, then you lose out on production. So there's always that balance which you need to keep in mind.
Goat meat or chevron offers similar protein content to beef, but with up to 60% less fat. However, consumer preference for beef and sheep meat currently limits the commercial goat production industry. Farmers agree that the industry needs a lot more commercial farmers who can produce enough to fill up the shelves.
It is really good tasting. It is a very healthy meat. It has a very low fat content, very high protein content. So it is definitely something which we look forward to see happening and evolving in the future.
There is a need of goat's meat, but most of the retailers are scared to commit in it due to the supply. So you go to Woolworths, for example, you'll never find, it's rare to find a goat on a shelf. And because of Woolworths or whoever, it can be ShopRite or other companies, or any retailer shop, want a consistency because they don't want to create a taste to their buyers, and then late after creating that taste, they're not able to service the promise.
Despite the consumer preferences, Andrew Apane of Apamo Budere says the goat industry does show potential for growth, especially coming from KwaZulu-Natal province.
I mean, if you go to KwaZulu-Natal, for example, you graduate, you slaughter goat, there's a funeral, you slaughter goat, and all that. So if you talk about goat markets, there's a different shift between formal market goat economics and informal market goat economics. And the problem with that, the informal is not yet recorded to show that how much actually is goat contribution towards the agricultural basket.
In an effort to increase the interest and knowledge of goat farming, Apane recently launched a goat husbandry program in the Northwest Province. With it, he hopes to create quality aggregators in the goat farming industry.
Our aggregation program is one. Number one is we need to create experts in terms of goat agripreneurs. So what we are going to do is within our aggregation program, we have a leg of training and development, which is very, very critical, where we will be training aggregators or members of aggregation on the best ways of goat husbandry. Then we have another leg of technology, for example. That leg of technology will be helping our aggregation members to make sure that they have better quality that improves their goat husbandry as well. I mean, we talk about traceabilities, we talk about security and all that. So all this is being combined. We also have the marketing leg where we will be doing joint marketing.
Diabo Seto, SABC News, Johannesburg.